Hello inventors, in this video we will learn how we can create Google Dictionary app using MIT App Inventor. To create this app, we will use here two things. One is extension and second is API. We will combine both things to create this app. So here we go. So click on the start new project and my project name is suppose DAS. Yes and OK. So that's my first screen here. Now I'm going to drag and drop one layout here and that is horizontal arrangement, this one, and make this width is around 15%. Like this, sorry, not width it, make it width, and height, let's make it 10 right now. You can make it 15, will be good, look, maybe, yeah. Make it 50 and drag and drop here two things. One thing is text box, okay, this one, and second one is our button. This is like search button. So just type here search like this and click on that horizontal arrangement and make this both in a center, align vertical and horizontal. It will look like this. Click on this text box and make this width is at least 70%. So it would look like this. Cool. Now we need here one more thing. Click on layout and drag and drop your vertical arrangement and make this width and height is fill parent. And we need to drag and drop your one button. Okay, so that's just one button and just this button name is pronunciation. Now just click on this. You can see that button. Whenever someone click on that button, so we have to pronounce that word, or we don't need to pronounce actually. So this app will pronounce that word, and we need to drag and drop your one list view. Cool. Now you can change your color of that your app. Okay, so I'm to make this background color to a little bit very light color like this, and change that button color to something like, you can make it a dark like this, and change that pronunciation button also. So make this one, like green is not like good, make it white pronunciation. Good. Now here you can see that's our design of our app. You can change design according to your requirement. Actually, it's take a lot of time to design your app. Okay, so like see, so you can design accordingly. Now let's focus on the functionality. So first we need to install or import one extension. So just search here Pure Bida extensions dictionary. You can see here there are a lot of dictionary apps. So you will find here Google Dictionary extension. So just, I will give you that direct link of that extension in the description. So you need to download that extension like this. Click on AIXY, you need to log in. So I have to log in this platform. Now download this and go to the MIT App Inventor. In the left side, you'll find extension option. Click on import extension and then just drag and drop this extension here like this and click on import. Wait some seconds to import this extension. Yeah, now drag and drop this extension here. And now let's go to the block section. Now, whenever someone click on that search button, so we have to search that word and we have to display the meaning of that word in that list view. So go to the block and whenever someone click on that button one, it means search button. So we have to search that word. So before that, we need to click on that dictionary and you will get here the get meaning and word and source language. You can see this one. So we just need to drag and drop this here, okay, and get meaning word. Which word meaning? Like click on that text box and you can see text box dot text, this one. Source language, we will use here the EN. This will define that this is the English language, because this extension is not working with multiple language. Actually, I have just tested this. So we will learn that how we can use it, okay, using API. So for right now, we will just use here EN, okay. So just we are creating this app for that only English language. So we can get the meaning of only English. So now let me just show you one more thing. Click on G dictionary and you will find here meaning stripped, this one. So just check out of this here and we need to click on list view and you will find here set list view dot elements, this one. Cool. And we need to use here one string like split text. Drag and drop this here. Get the value. And that split we have to split in that the BR tag. It's just a tag. So we just need to type here BR like this. So whenever someone search some word, okay, so this will display the meaning of that word in that list here. But now how we can use the pronunciation of that word? So see, there is one simple option, like you can use the speech text to speech option. It's really easy, okay? But what I will do, I'm not going to use your that text to speech option. I will use your Google sound, like let me just search here like hello meaning, okay? And you can see here, click on that hello. So I want that hello, I want that sound. So how can I get that type of sound? So for that, we are using your one API. So you will see here dictionary app, just search here dictionary api.dev. That's the actually website that will provide you API to get the word meaning. So let me just search that word, just copy that API and just call here hello word meaning. So we can see there are a lot of things we are getting, but you can see the audio we are getting also audio. See, and that audio, this URL is JSTAT. JSTAT is a Google's domain. Google will store all the things like assets, like their images, their sound, everything in that domain name. Okay, so here you can see there's the hello word and the gv1.mp3. It means there's only one thing is dynamic and everything is just static. So what I will do here, just call it here like this mp3 and paste this here and just search hello. You all now you're getting that like the mp3 file. If you want to change that word, so you can see that we just change that word to help, 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 and let's enter help. It means we can get all mp3 files of all sounds using this trick. So we just need to copy this and go to the MIT App Inventor, go to the blog here, and whenever someone search that word, so we have to call it like you can see here, oh, one thing we need to do, go to the design and we need to use your one media, like media and see player. Actually sound is not working for some sound, so that's why we are using a player. And go to the blog and click on player and you find your set source, player.source, this one. Okay, now in that source we are getting your list. Click on text and can see join. In that join, in the first, we will call it simply like this one variable, but we have to change that all the things, remove this. See, let me just show you in the zoom like this, like this. See, that's the thing. Just go to here and copy that thing from here to here, like cut this. And in that block, we need one more string, like let me just try here one thing here, and in the second string we need to use your text box one dot text. It means word text box one dot text, this one. And in the third string we have to use here this dot mp3 extension, like just call it here and remove that hello, only help, and you will find here what we will get, that the URL, static URL, then our word and that mp3 file. Cool, fine. Now whenever someone click on that button search, so we will get that meaning or like that sound. And after someone click on that button, it means whenever someone click on button 2 here, then we will play that sound. So player one dot start, we will say that thing. Let me just run this app in emulator, how it's worked. Let me just see. So we can see that's all audio. Hint for text box. So what I will do, go to the design, click on that text box and change that text to like just here, type here. You can say like, so you can say anything else here. Like this, go to here, see type here and just search something like here, help. Okay. And now click on that search button. So here can be help meaning, or you can click on that pronunciation button to check
help.
Cool. You can change any word here and you can search any word here like hello and just search that meaning and pronunciation.
Hello.
Cool. So like that is really amazing and very useful app. You can create this app and you can upload this app in Play Store. So if you have some doubt related to this any app, so just comment on the video. I'll try my best to solve your problem. After some time, we will learn like how we can use the API. So we don't need to use the extension to create a dictionary app. Okay, so actually that API is not a normal API, that is the nested API here. So we have to learn how we can use it, and it's not very complicated, but it's a little bit complicated. So that's why I just created this video to make this app simpler, to make this dictionary app simpler so anyone can use it. But in the next or after some time, we will learn how we can use that type of API in our MIT App Inventor. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video. Have a nice day. Be safe. Bye-bye.